55% win rate to 60-65. Well, like, a good aspect is realizing that, well, it's really hard in World of Warships to admit it, but despite how shit your teammates are, there's always things you could have done better. And starting to recognize those. Sometimes even looking back at a replay and looking at the minimap and going like, what could have I done to change the outcome? What could I have done better? Playing a division is the lazy answer. That's not actually improving. That's just overwhelming the matchmaker with people with multiple 55%ers. Like, I'd say you go from 50 to 55% by recognizing openings, recognizing situations and opportunities where you can push in and you can change and you can take advantage of to turn the game into a win. Jumping from 55 to 60-65, you no longer just recognize those opportunities, but you also create them. You create them by your positioning, by the pressure, and you manage. You don't just take advantage of an opening, you create the opening yourself and then take advantage of it. You become a much bigger impact on the outcome of the match. But it's pretty difficult in World of Warships, especially just solo win rate above 65 gets pretty challenging, because when you have really tough potatoes on your team, it can get frustrating. But it's really easy to always blame the team. It's really easy. It's very convenient. It's comfortable. I did everything I could. My team let me down. It's a very comfortable choice. But the truth is, there's almost always something you could have done much better, or some mistake, some fuck up you did. Alright, turned in. Oof. Really? Egg! Was that? That was Egg! He fucking broke my turret. What a piece of shit. I mean, obviously you wanna, if you wanna actually try to push for 55 to 56, you wanna be playing actually good ships. Like playing a ship like this fucking pile of shit, the Lepanto. You shouldn't realistically push for a high win rate. Like, you can pull it off, but realistically pushing for like super unicorn win rate in a really poor ship is very difficult. Just making life extra hard.
I need intelligence data.
Like, look at that dispersion. They got a nose strand B. That's unfortunate. He's gonna perma spot me.
Allarme incendio!
Avvistata corazzata nemica.
Fuck's standing up.
Incrociatore nemico individuato.
Spotter plane is about to run out. Put my hands.
Ricognitore di ritorno.
Avvistata corazzata nemica.
Like, this game is already rough because we outnumbered them 5-4. And there's literally no reason why we couldn't be pushing aggressive into this camp. But Musashi has already turned away. Buffalo didn't use the island cover to get close. So this is already a really rough one. And the enemy has full camp control here. Implac has no interest in spotting this DD here for some reason. So like, this is a lot of mistakes being made right now by the team. And when you're playing a battleship, especially at Lepanto, there's nothing I can do about this mistake. If I was a DD, I could push in here. They have nothing to stop me. If I was DD, I could go fuck over this nose just Jimmy. Nothing that can stop me from doing it. But in a battleship, you kind of move with the ebb and the flow of your team. And there's not a whole lot of control you have over it. He's gonna turn hard left, right?
Incrociatore nemico individuato.
Like, this guy not reacting to this is really annoying. Just trying to get This one? Wish I'd set. Oh my god, like. This dispersion
Avvistato
as well.
incrociatore nemico.
Yikes. Dispersion is a fucking rough. Like, this is rough. My Buffalo Choppa both could stealth radar this Nostra. Well, Buffalo can't stealth radar. Both could push into this Nostra and radar him, but they're both instead sitting on the border losing health. Like, look at that. He's right on our forehead. He's literally pushing for our carrier. Like, hello?
Mi serve supporto. Mi serve supporto.
But they're not doing anything about it. Damn, that is rough.
Generatore di fumo avviato.
So, don't play Battleship if you want to push for win rate. Don't play Battleship. Because like I have no control of this outcome right now. I'm completely at the hands of my team ignoring this suicider. Also, this thing has no range, so I can't even shoot them. All these guys can like, even the Drake outranges me. Because he's probably got spotter plane in there. Okay, hello? Come on. Pushing a radar. He's sitting there in the smoke shooting them. Like, what do you mean you need intelligence data? You're the fucking radar ship.
Rilasciata cortina fumogena.
Come on. Radar? Is it getting close? This could be good. If you're just sneaking up on him with radar. I'm spotted now. This is... Okay, he's right on our forehead. Radar?
Avvistata corazzata nemica.
A tutte le unità, richiedo fuoco di supporto. Concentrare il fuoco sul bersaglio indicato.
Now I need everyone to shoot. And everyone to shoot.
A tutte le unità, richiedo fuoco di supporto.
Only the Buffalo and I are shooting. Musashi hasn't noticed. Chapaev hasn't noticed. Drake hasn't noticed. You can't do much about teammates like not noticing things like this. It's full stopped. Oh, he hit the rock. Okay, good. But see, now we already have a lot more choices. Because now I don't have to worry about being torped in the flank when I push in here.
Attenzione, segnalo la posizione del bersaglio.
Was that spotter playing Buffalo or something? Because he never radar. Really curious. Smash this guy. Well, smash and smash. Gotta remember what ship we're playing here, boys.
Avvistato incrociatore nemico.
Be tickled to death. Whoa, Chapa?
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Okay.
Abbiamo distrutto una corazzata nemica.
Okay, I'm slowing down. What do you want to do? Why did this guy feel the need to charge into them? I don't know. He just got citadel for that. Why are you shooting? You can go dark. I was about to feel guilty for killing this guy, but he's an idiot. Okay, that does not happen often in any ship against Petro, let alone a Lepanto. Man, these fucking guys, everyone breaks my turrets. The Aegir breaks my turrets, the Petro breaks my turrets. This is some bullshit. Okay, Musashi should pick that guy. I'd like to get vision of the Petro. Okay, Musashi is going through here. Can we get a crossfire somehow? Can Musashi go here? Or is he gonna get himself crossfire if he does that? Okay, he's listening.
Ricevuto.
That's good. If he goes there and I go here, then we'll eventually whittle down this guy. As long as it doesn't give too much cheek to this guy. Okay, he switches to HE. I can't smoke up because the Petro is here. Jaeger is just disengaging. We don't care about Jaeger at all. The thing is, where's the Petro? I want to smoke up and drive by this Musashi, but if the Petro is here, he's just gonna radar me and ruin it. I might go for it anyway.
Allarme incendio!
Let's see, where is this guy? Is he sitting somewhere here, maybe?
Ricognitore in volo.
Well. Where did you go? Because Petrus hits me very easily. Oh, he's sitting there.
Ricognitore distrutto.
I'm gonna be hydrated by him as well. That's unfortunate. Jaeger is coming back as well. Yeah, no. This guy's good. Whoa, he's killing himself. That's good. What is he doing? He's actually suiciding. The man wants to die. That's good.
Incrociatore nemico affondato.
Let's do it. Okay, now we can smoke up and push in. Like, this was an example of creating an opportunity for us.
Generatore di fumo avviato.
Jägermites, Joas. He's going in with Hydra, isn't it? Yes, he can sit me. Does he have Hydra? He's not running it yet. This should be enough. Oh my god, these guns are such shit. Why are these guns such shit, chat? Explain. Any other fucking battleship would get a free kill there, but these guns, they can't do shit.
Rilasciata cortina fumogena.
Oh well. He's shot anyway, so he's dead. Maybe? I mean, I don't trust these guns much at all.
Corazzata nemica affondata.
A real battleship would have done that much easier, but...
Ben fatto, capitano.
Him creating a crossfire with me, you don't actually see that often. People don't often understand to do that. Thank you, my dude. Why don't you use SAP on Lepanto? Well, it says there in the name, you have AP, you see AP, and then you have shitty AP. So, why would you downgrade? But yeah, generally, elevating yourself from 55 to 65, you should be playing DD or utility cruiser. Those are generally, or just incredibly high damage farming ships. Because basically anything that can play selfishly without relying on the team. Like Smolensk and Henry's and such, they can get really high win rate if you play it really well. Because regardless of what your team does, you can still fulfill your main purpose, which is farming damage. But Lepanto, for example, that wants to push in, it struggles to fulfill its purpose if the team collapses. Or if you get, well, like this DD pushing into the flank. I can't start pushing in if I'll get torped into the broadside. So there's a level of team reliance there that you kind of want to avoid. No? Oh fuck, fuck, come on. Was he moving or not? I can't tell.
Ricognitore in volo.
Can't tell if it was moving. Where's the Minotaur down? So far away. Oh, I really want to shoot that CV. Destroyers can kind of take care of themselves generally. You can either put yourself in position to torpedo, or if you're gunboat, you can gun down enemy DDs. But it can be hard, especially CVs really mess with autonomy. Like, your ability to carry your own weight. It gets much harder with CVs. Which way is it gliding? This way. Where the fuck is the CV then? He has to turn into the torps. But he's gonna change the course soon. Dude, where did this Parzival go, huh? Aren't CVs the best for win rate farming? I mean, CVs are utility damage, and they can do their role regardless of team actions. So of course, in even semi-competent hands, CVs are terrifyingly good at farming win rate. You can have huge utility, spotting DDs, crushing radar cruisers. You can stop flanks yourself. You can just farm ridiculous amounts of damage, and it's completely irrelevant what your team is doing. You can still fulfill your role. So yeah, of course, CVs are extremely good at that. CVs are very, very good. He's reversing this one. Minotaur dying might end again. Oh, good damage. In the past, a good CV was even better at winning, because a good CV could also shit on the enemy CV. So that made there was CV versus CV counterplay. So in the past, CVs were not just good against everything; they were also good against enemy CVs. After rework, they're just good against everything else. Ah, game ended. Imagine trying to take advice seriously from a guy who's been forced to wear cat ears by his chat. Questionable. This guy gets a compliment. He positioned well. I mean, he didn't shoot the DD, sure, like the Nostra, but he actually positioned well with me. He listened to my advice to split up and create a crossfire. And those things aren't really that common. Like, it can be hard for people to get that. But I mean, you can win games in the Italian BBs. I just think they're just really underwhelming. Like, it's a struggle. And mostly the biggest issue is gun performance is very underwhelming across the board. Thank you, that Mexican weeb, for the 13 months. Thank you. And I mean, yes, I can win in them, but I still think they're junk. That's really it. TLDR, I still think they're junk. Still think they're junk. Like Lepanto, Lepanto we so have 100% in, but Lepanto's guns are extremely hit and miss. It's kind of like Roma, except worse. Like Roma gameplay is based on, people complain about the guns a lot in the Roma, but Roma gameplay is literally based on the point that you get close, you tank, you sit there and you shoot until you get damage. That's how Roma works. You just sit there nose in, tanking everything, and you shoot and shoot until you eventually get damage. And the rest of the Italian line kind of works the same way. But the problem is, the rest of the Italian line doesn't have HE, so if a DD starts pushing you or a DD is aggressive, there's basically nothing you can do about it, because you got unreliable guns and you have no HE, so they can smash you pretty hard. They can smash you pretty hard. I mean... A long time ago since I played Iowa, to be fair. And Minnesota is just not good. Drake is really nice. Drake is a great ship. I just grinded the Drake. Izumo is a great ship. But that's because strong guns. But yeah, Italians in general. Yeah. I think the worst ship in the Italian line was probably the Andrea Doria. I had the least fun playing the Andrea Doria. Tier 7 is okay, the problem was just the matchmaking. The matchmaking was shit. Veneto was just a much worse Roma. Lepanto is... Can you show build? Sure. Can you show Lepanto? Sure, let's see. Build-wise, turret survival. Even then, Eger and Petra just knocked out my turrets all the time. They're paper. They just seem to be complete paper. Tankiness dispersion. You can run damage control or you can run prop mod. I think both are actually pretty acceptable. You can run prop mod on everything. Like, when in doubt, just run prop mod. It's a safe choice. Concealment, reload. I think you can go range. Well, you can go range because the base range is shit. But I don't really know with this dispersion if you want to try to actually take pot shots at longer ranges because the dispersion is just terrible. Captain build wise, well, this is what I have right now. I mean, we're leveling a new line, we're leveling a new captain. I don't have Sansonetti, I don't have high point captains. We started from a standard 10-point captain, I think. But expert loader, otherwise it takes ages. I love priority target on basically every ship. AR is god tier, fire prevention is kind of must have unless you run some really Pepega builds like the new Conqueror fire build. But generally you want fire prevention on anything that's pretending to be tanky in this game. And then I expect concealment after that. I'm kind of saving to get the extra healing. I don't really know what else I'd want. You don't really need turret reverse on these ships because the turret reverse is really fast. 34.5 is pretty fine for a battleship. You could spec it sure if you don't mind respecking later, but I think I want emergency repair faster. Range is fine with Colombo. It technically improves dispersion a bit. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't think range is a bad option. I think it's kind of preference. Personally, I like trying to push in these ships because that's really, like, the smoke really only works in two situations. It's pushing in or cutting away. Like trying to disengage. For anything else, the smoke is kind of gimmicky and yeah.